Where are we? World 3, I believe, yeah. Much like World 1, it's a grassy grass world with, look at these green hills with wavy, oh dear, that was close, with wavy lines going along them. I think it's okay actually, I think we can go down here. Yeah, it's a good thing that I wasn't wrong. But it's alright, I wasn't wrong. I would have looked like quite the plonker if he'd just plummeted to his death. Whoop! Oh, I don't want to. I just realised I don't want to slam them. You know why? Oh wait, I think that might be a warp to another world. There's a potion, and that's the one. Where's the mushroom? Well, that's the question. Mushroom. None of these, but that's okay. We can still get the coins. There we go. Pennies. Plenty of them. And as you can see, the shrub you likes are still there after we pick up the coins in Subcon. Oh. I just discovered something. When you hold down and do the super jump, and press jump while you're still holding a vegetable, he chucks the thing automatically. It's a curious detail. Yeah, I think that pipe, if you used the potion here, and went down that pipe in the Black Darkness land, you'd go to a new world, I think. You'd skip ahead a few levels. Oh, that was it. Well, we're not in the business of skipping. For no good reason. We're going to go all the way. Come rain or shine, with our 2 lives that we've got. I don't remember if there's such a thing as continues. I think there might be, actually. I think in this one there possibly is. But it takes you to the start of the world. And each world has 3 levels. Except from the final one, which has 2 for some reason. I don't know what that's about. I don't know why. Don't know why they did that. They didn't care about consistency back then. Well, it's nice. It's good to see they weren't forced. They weren't confining themselves to unnecessary ways of standardizing things. I always enjoy that, just like I enjoy getting hit by fire. I enjoy both of those things. At least when it's happening to Wario and not me. I wouldn't be enjoying it so much if I was actually being set on fire. Well, there was absolutely nothing. Mushroom blocks. I thought the mushroom blocks looked... I thought it was kind of weird as a child how there were just these blocks. Mushroom blocks. They're just like a block. Look at it, it's like some kind of plasticky toy box thing made out of solid box edges. Also, well, this isn't very pleasant at all, is it? You're back. That's bad. Do we have anything? Yeah, we do. Way over here. And we've even got to deal with that thing to get to it. You really got to earn your rewards, don't you? You want those blocks, well, you'd better be able to deal with that grey plant. Okay. Oh, charming. That's just peachy. This is, you got to get right in the centre of the mushroom block to pick it up as well. And I thought you were invincible when you were picking something up, but I found out just how wrong I was to think that. Oh well. Let's go again. Mario. Didn't feel like laying it down there. That's not quite what I had in mind. There. That was quite what I had in mind. Now then. There. That's you dealt with. Good riddance. What's down here though? Well, let's see if we can get... Let's see if we can get a mushroom. No, but that's okay. All these coins are a chance to get a gamble at the end of the level. Did I mention before that when you pick up these coins, they give you 1 turn on the slot machine at the end of the level? The slot machine that grants you extra lives. Oh, did you see that? I jumped between the fireballs. The close together fireballs in the 2s. That was nice. Good work, Mario. Oh, Birdo. And it's Red Birdo. You've already... The game... The Red Birdo already starts coming at you in World 2. You do not get much time to acclimatise yourself to the easier Birdo before they start chucking the hard one at you. It's not an easy fruitcake, kettle of fish. Look at that, A coins. I've got A, that's 10. It's like in the first Super Mario Brothers where if you get 10 lives it shows up as a crown, which I've read as a glitch. Is there a trick to this? I've not even tried to do that. I don't think there is a trick. You'd have to have super fast chartered accountancy reaction speed to have a chance. I'm going to look away. It didn't work. Oh, that worked. I'm getting something out of that. Oh, what? Wait, a 1-up? I thought the 3 stars would be a really special 7-up or something, but no. I forgot this is an old game. I forgot. How silly of me to forget. They didn't give you courtesies like that back then. There was no such amenity. Oh, and here we got World 4, Shy Guys Riding Ostriches. No anymore. Oh, and there's the evil Subconians. The Subcon people look kind of like those things, but these are evil versions. They fly and they've got pitchforks like demons. And they've got wings like fleas. Oops. Yeah, I thought that was going to happen. But that's what I got for turning round like that. Good thing we won the postcode lottery in that gambling session. These posts make me think of the ones in Super Mario 64 where you can ground pound them. But none of that here. Maybe they inspired them, huh? Oh, I don't know what I was supposed to do there. Oh dear, Luigi's slippery slippiness is starting to reveal its difficultness. That was a little risky what I just did, but I did it. Phew. I knew one of them would be a potion. I've already squandered the figs, but at least there's a mushroom. They get pretty devilish with how they hide those mushrooms later on. They're not in the place where you'd think. You find the potion and you think, oh, I'll put it down here and there'll be a mushroom, but no. Very often there's simply not. You got to put it away somewhere, away at the far end of another corridor, or just randomly in the middle of a corridor with no hint. No hint whatsoever where it's supposed to go. Things like getting a hint to how to do something or a puzzle to solve to figure it out was also pretty uncommon back then. Very often the solutions to how to do things in old games were just they weren't just cryptic, they were just random. There was no way to know what to do. Just bomb every single wall in every dungeon in Zelda until you happen to find one that breaks that gets you to a place. There's no rhyme or reason to it, there's no logic, the wall doesn't make a sound when you poke it with your sword like it does in later games. There's not a space on the map where the room appears behind the wall so you know the room's there. There's none of that. Well, I think we can throw this down here. Well, I think we could have done, but it didn't work. That's okay though. That's what second chances are for. Luigi! Use your jumping better. You're a Mario brother. I thought he was going to go straight up into that bullet. Even this game's not that mean. Okay, well at least we got to know how to use their bombs more efficiently. Well, you know what? Speaking of puzzles and stuff you can't figure out, there was no way to know which one of these two paths you should be taking. You had no way of knowing which way you should go when you entered this room. In fact, hang on, I've messed it up again, haven't I? I think I have to throw one of these. I think I have to throw one of these shrub bombs down that staircase, and I've got to place it perfectly so that it actually does go down the stairs. Which I failed to do. What is it? Is this going to help? No. I mean, let's try this again. At least there's no time limit, so there's no a massive rush. Brother, I got to do it again. Oh. I like the colour. I like the shade of green Luigi has. I like Luigi's green. Well, you know what? This is a good place to use those bombs. Like that, there. Because that's a close wall, so there's enough time to get them all the way over. I guess that's what you're supposed to do. Let's try this one more time here. No, I don't think that works. I think you have to take that bomb way over there, way over here. There better not be another wall over there. Or I don't know what I'm going to do. There. Oh, now you show up, Mr. Bird. Madame Wobbly Boo. I don't know what that bird's name is. And it will have a name. They all had names. You questioning old video games? Of course they all had names. Of course they were all written in the book of closed instructions. What on earth was that? A glitch. Down we go. Yeah, brother. Well, there's a note to anybody watching this. Don't crouch down the staircases or the game kills you. You didn't go down the stairs the correct way. Luigi must have tripped over himself and broken his neck at the bottom. Oh, I almost did it again. I don't remember that being a thing that happens, but that just happened. Oh, and they've got to time it this time. Well, that was a little bit too overzealous, Luigi. And so was that. But that was just right. Whoop. Getting stuck in the wall, Luigi. He wouldn't do it again, though. What have we got over here? Oh, I remember this. One of these things has a mushroom. But I'm more interested in the coins. One of which I already wasted. See how the mushroom's down there? You had to blow up the one on this side, on the actual real world, right there, to get that mushroom, because when you go to black and white, black subcon land, the world's flipped horizontally, so that is over here, and this is over here. It's all very weird. Not like you would have known that, though, before you picked up the potion. It's not, again, it's a puzzle that isn't a puzzle. You can't do anything about it until it's too late to fix it. Look at Luigi's massive head on his tiny little body. Got 1 point of health for Birdo. It's unfortunate. You want to have as much space as possible between yourself and the birdster. I mean the birdette. Oh dear. Oh, well, a little bit too late, too little. Also, wait, World 3? Oh, I thought we were in World 4 for some silly reason. I got myself ahead of the game. I got a bit too far ahead of myself. Whoops. Unfortunately, Luigi's slowness at picking up the eggs is a problem. Oh, I assume they're eggs. How does Birdo produce these things? It just keeps hawking them out of her mouth. Her massive, weirdly shaped mouth. Does she produce them in her stomach? Uh-oh. Oh, I thought I'd just blocked myself from finishing the level. No. You want to get a cherry at the first one. It seems as though if you get a cherry, you always win. You always win a life. Oh well. I think this is the only way to get extra lives too. I don't think you get extra lives in the levels. I don't believe so. Oh no, it's an introduction to Bob-ombs. What a place to dump into you blowsers. Oh great, and now not only that, but unless there's a mushroom here, which there is, they would have been on our last piece of life. Hey! Let's take a little shrub. Dead. Wee! Yaw! Nope. Yup. Inside. What's this? It's a power block. Ninjas! Another enemy that came from this. Ninjas, little black ninja men, I suppose, things. They look like, they kind of remind me of a character from another Nintendo Entertainment System game. An obscure one. Japanese only, I think. They might have been inspired by those, or maybe it's just that they look like ninjas, that's probably what it is. They got the same kind of shape as the thing I'm thinking of. Oh! Up we go. Pink sniffets. What? Oh, no! Let's try again. When Toad ducks, I used to think he looked like he had a brace thing on the bottom of his legs. I thought when he ducked, it looks like this. It looks like he gets this metal, like he got this metal brace thing going all the way across his bottom of his legs. It just appeared there for no reason, like a giant, like one of those hockey masks that hockey players wear. The big metal girder thing in front of their face, except instead of in front of its face, it's in front of his, in the bottom of his legs. Also, what was that all about? What am I supposed to do? Oh. What am I do? What? There, in that. Well, I guess we must have made a mistake there. Toad took a wrong turn. Ended up in a place he wasn't supposed to go. Or maybe... Ah, here we go. Is there going to be a key just here? No, there's not. We've got to earn our keys now. Go through the Pac-Land loopy world. Yeah, this works. Oh, phew, what a close shave. Toad's spots are blue in this game, not red. They're always red normally, but not here. But it's probably because of that when they made the Mario 3D World a few years ago, where they brought back this quartet of main characters you could control, they made the Toad blue like this one. As a nice homage to that. Get out of here, mask. Nobody wants to wear you. Masks are for babies in wheelchairs. Who cares about masks? Get back to the 18th century. Oh. The only time anybody ever wore masks. Anywhere in the world. Oh dear. I almost got caught for a shortness there. I forgot about that. Forgot he was going to continue to follow me. But you can just drop it there. Up we go. Our last point of life and our last actual life. Does Toad have what it takes? Got what it takes, Toad. Wee. I disagree with reality, but oh well. I guess that puts an end to things. Yeah, game over. What happens now? Is that the end? Oh, I didn't know you got continues. Well, that's merciful. I didn't know there was a number limit continues. I see though, however, it has indeed sent us right back to the very start of this. Oh well, you know what, I was talking about doing a 100% Jaws in this game, but stuff that. Let's just go to the... Let's skip. I don't care anymore. Come on, Toad. Whoa, almost actually died. Whatever. There. Let's just... wherever this takes us. I have no idea where this is going to go. World 5. Well, that's fine with me. Where are we? Let's... no. Whoa! No. Certainly not. Inside. I didn't remember that was something that could happen. We're not out of the clear yet. I might have skipped 2 worlds. But it's not a guarantee that I'm not going to have problems. You're on a time limit when you go into those subcon doors. You've only got a limited amount of time to do what you've got to do before you're just forced back out. Brother. There. Toad is the fastest character and the strongest at picking up shrubs, but he's got the lowest jump, and he's got the least. He's the least safe when he's jumping. If there's anybody that's going to die from a platforming challenge, it's the Toadster. Well, at least even though we died, we can still recollect the coins, which is a good thing. Yeah. Oh. Probably not. Toad wasn't the best pick for this level. Really should have gone with somebody else. But I didn't. Phew. Oh, missed those. Wonder what that was. Well, doesn't really matter now. Now, how fast, how quickly does he appear again? About that quickly. That's how. Oh, it's this bit. I remember this now. We want to pick up one of those mushroom blocks, because this mushroom will fall from the top of one of those. I don't know whether I picked the correct one or not, though. Time to find out. But I did. Whoop. There. Good job, Toad. That mushroom block looked kind of like it was bleeding. Like the blue bit there is bleeding down into the whiteness. But no. Well, this is very convenient. We can just snipe Birdo off from a distance, like James Bond in GoldenEye, the game. Where you can do that with the clob. There. Well, into the... Am I in my last life? I think I am. I think I've already gone down to the last life, haven't I? But at least we've got B coins to spend to get more. That might possibly help. You really want to get the smells like cherries, if possible. Unfortunately, these things are just moving a tad bit too fast for me to deal with. My aging eyes are struggling to cope with the slot machine wheels. At least we got 1 life, no matter what happens. We got 2 lives, no matter what happens. I was speaking prematurely. We might even have set 4 lives before this ends. 4 lives out of this bonus bone. If you get a guaranteed 1-up for having the cherry at the start, I wonder what happens if you get 3 cherries. Because you just get 1 life if you get 3 stars. I found that out the hard way.